In this video essay, I'm going to talk about the movie Climax by Gaspar Noé, which came out in 2018. It is a psychological horror dance movie that shows an after-party of the rehearsal of a dance team where a lot of things go wrong. After the middle of the movie, it turns to be one continuous shot following the single characters on their horror trip. The open and moving frame gives the impression as if the viewer was a natural part of the party. The one continuous shot lets the viewer experience the situation as it unfolds, which builds up suspense and therefore also engages more with what is happening. The long take holds the viewer longer in the situation than we normally see, which gives a feeling of being caught. The one continuous shot is used in many important scenes in different movies to create a certain feeling of unease and suspense. The next movie is Birdman by Alejandro González Iñárritu. The movie deals with the crisis of the protagonist Regan, or Birdman, who starts questioning the worth of his aging life. The whole movie seems as if it was one continuous shot, hiding all cuts really well. In this scene, the viewer finds himself in a conversation between the main character and a theater critic who is writing a critique about his new play. Birdman is in some way forcing the woman to write a good critique on the play. Like in Climax, the viewer sees an open frame, which gives the impression to the viewer to be part of the conversation. The open frame and the long take makes the viewer intensely engaged with the conversation as if he was being part of it, and holds the viewer longer in the situation than we normally see on screen, which creates a certain feeling of unease and captivity. The tricycle scene in Stanley Kubrick's horror movie The Shining also uses the one continuous shot. Here it is only used in one scene, but it was the first movie that used the Steadicam for a continuous shot, so I find it important to compare. Whereas in Climax and Birdman we had an omniscient point of view, the point of view in this scene is from Danny's point of view. Danny is only shown in a closed frame, which gives the viewer an idea about his caught situation. The long take also holds the attention of the viewer after the peak of the shot. We know from earlier that something is going on, so we think behind every corner could be something, but nothing is happening. This again supports the feeling of being trapped and creates a lot of suspense. The next movie is the one-shot movie Victoria by Sebastian Schipper. At a night out, Victoria meets 4 boys at a club and commits a bank robbery with them. The whole movie is shot in one take with a Steadicam. In this movie we have the same situation as in Climax. The long take in combination with real time and an open moving frame holds the viewer in the situation and shows the point of view of another potential group member. The viewer experiences the stress and fear that the protagonists have as they are running away from the police. The long take gives a feeling of being trapped and caught in the situation with no way out. The last movie I want to compare is Rope by Alfred Hitchcock. In the beginning, the viewer sees how 2 men kill one of their old school friends and has this knowledge during the whole movie. The men hide the corpse in a box and try to not let anyone open it during the whole movie. The long take seems as if the movie was stuck in one shot and therefore provides a feeling of being stuck in the situation. The 2 protagonists have no chance to get the corpse out of the apartment without anybody recognizing them, so they are literally stuck in the situation and the apartment. The feeling of being stuck again creates a feeling of unease and is supported by the long take and the literal spatial containment of the apartment. In conclusion, the long shot definitely creates a feeling of unease and stress as displayed in the previously seen excerpts. The long shot is especially used for intense scenes that want to build up suspense or imply an overall intense and stressful mood in a whole movie.